Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com, and I'm back with another video in my series called Now or Wow. This series is all about cards, whether you need it right now, you need it in a hurry, or hey, you've got some extra time and you want to make it a wow. Today I'm going to be creating a very elegant, very pretty card using the Work of Art stamp set and the Flower Patch stamp set. Really a nice, I got to tell you, I think the Now card is very beautiful, but I love just the extra bling, the extra layers, and of course that little ribbon on there that I have with my wow card. But let's get started with how to create our cards today. Both of our cards today actually will be using the exact same size piece of cardstock. I've got a piece of Whisper White that's cut 11 inches by 4 1/4 inches, and it is scored at 5 1/2. So again, both Now and Wow cards will be made with the same size piece of cardstock. Now I'm going to be, as I said, I'm going to be using the Work of Art stamp set. I love this one, and I've said this so many times before. It does not show well. You see these blobs and go, yeah, I hear you, but you know what? It stamps beautifully. We're going to use this more square one here. I'm going to bring in a, actually, let me switch that. Let me start with my Blushing Bride ink pad. And I've got my little blob here. And what I want to do, I don't know, I kind of like this little roughy edge to the outside. I'm going to stamp it once here. I'm going to flip it over so that rough side is to the outside there. I'm going to clean my stamp real quick. And now I can bring in my Pistachio Pudding ink pad. And I'm just going to repeat that process. Yes, these are going to overlap a little bit there, and I'm just not really going to worry about it. So I've got that. We're going to now come in with a piece of soft Sky Cardstock. Now this is actually a flashcard size, so if you're a flashcard follower, you're welcome to use that. And I'm now going to bring in the stamp set Flower Patch. I'm absolutely crazy about this one. You can see there's an awful lot of stamps in here, but let me show you. They're not little stamps. They're ginormous. They're fantastic. We've got phrases in here, flowers, leaves, everything. This one actually does come with a matching set of framelits, and we are going to be using those. You can get that as a bundle, so I highly recommend you do that. So in advance, I did stamp one of the large flowers and this little doohickey guy right here. And so I can just come in now with my framelits that match, and I can run that through my Big Shot. All right, so I've got those cut out of my Big Shot. I've just got some snail adhesive on the back of my flower. My little center guide, just going to go right there with a Stampin Dimensional. I love a little dimension right there. Let's go ahead and get our sentiment on there. And I'm now going to bring in, by the way, and I don't think I said it, I'm so sorry, I stamped that in Pool Party. It's soft Sky Cardstock, but Pool Party ink. The Work of Art stamp set has the phrase "just for you." And they are separated, which I do kind of like because I could do it in 2 different colors if I wanted to. So I can stamp my "just for you" like that. So there's a simple, quickie, easy. Now, one other thing, because you guys know I do love to add a little bling. I've got some of my rhinestones here, and I'm just going to add just a quickie rhinestone because, that doesn't take a lot of extra time just to add a little fun bling. All right, so for my next card, I'm going to be using some layers. I have got a piece of soft Sky Cardstock. This has been cut 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. I have a piece of Whisper White that is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. To save some time, I did go ahead and stamp in the exact same method I did before on my Whisper White. Let me set that off to the side so we can get to work on the soft Sky. I'm going to bring in that Pool Party Classic ink and that great big fabulous flower again. And you know what? I am going to actually use my piercing mat. Let me tell you why I'm going to use my piercing mat. When it comes to the photopolymer stamps, I really like to have this extra cush. I know it's called a piercing mat, but it's also a stamping mat. I'm just going to stamp that there on my cardstock. I just feel like I get a better image. Ooh, that looks a little blotchy. Bear with me because I did just re-ink my ink pad. As that dries, it's going to look great, though, I promise you. I'm now going to come in with this little, I don't know what to call these things. I don't know, these little blobby things, these little fun things. And I'm going to put one dimensional there. Okay, so I've got all those on there. I can now come in, again, just like before, I can come in with all the matching framelits, and I can run that through my Big Shot. Now, while I've got my Stampin Pierce Mat out, I'm just going to take, well, this is just my paper piercer. I'm going to give these two punched images here just a little push in the middle. It's going to give me some nice dimension. Cover up all that ick. You guys know I never waste cardstock. I never allow a piece of cardstock to go on without layering something on top of it. So we can now take our flower. I am going to use snail for this. We are going to be adding dimension, but we'll do that on the others. So we're going to do that. I'm now going to take, where they are, there we go. We'll find my mini glue dots here. I'm going to attach this one here with just a mini glue dot right there. The reason I want to go mini glue dot is see how it can give me that dimension that I want? I really like that. Then I can take this last one here, this tiny one, and we can do a Stampin' Dimensional, which again just gives really good dimension. I love it. Now, just like before, let me come in with a rhinestone because I love my bling. All right, that part of my card is done. Again, we can just kind of give these flowers a little fluff. Let's go ahead and do just a little bit more with the actual card. So we can go ahead and adhere this down to our card front, but before I do, I actually cut a little piece of the Blushing Bride Chevron ribbon. I find snail to just be pretty darn easy, and I'm just going to attach that right here at the bottom of my image, and I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals on this. Again, just because I've got that ribbon there, I don't want to run the risk of it not really being able to stick well. So when you attach this one, you can see I'm kind of bringing it up towards the top a little bit. And now we just need to do a little stamping here, coming back in with that pool party and the Just For You. I will tell you too, a lot of times I like to leave my cards blank right here and just have these cards made up so when I need them, I can just stamp a sentiment and I'm good to go. I love how that looks. And I thought I'd add just a little more bling. Let me bring in my rhinestones. I'm going to take a couple of these medium ones and we'll just put those right here. And then, whoops, come here. I love using my paper pierce. It makes picking these up so much easier. Then I'm going to take one of the little teeny tiny ones. You can see the paper piercer really does make it a lot easier. And guys, that is your now and your wow for today. What do you guys think? I love how it turned out. I just think they are fun. Well, I hope you are enjoying this series. I loved your comments that you left for me. On the video, the very first one. I've got a lot more waiting for you, so I hope you'll be sure to come back. You can find all those videos and the different cards in this series at simplysimplestamping.com. You can find everything there. In fact, while you're there, you can order that fabulous flower patch bundle or the work of art stamp set. You can find that there, simplysimplestamping.com. All of your Stampin' Up! Products are available right there through my online order store. So be sure to check it out. Guys, thank you again so much for being here today. I sure appreciate you. We'll see you on the next video for your now and wow. Have a terrific day.